Going back to the Skybits show. So there was a little bit of an issue. I was supposed to have it on, I had it last week on Thursday. Well, I moved up here to Tuesdays now. So now you get to see me every Tuesday. Yay! And so I'll be premiering on Tuesdays. It'll be, was it 6 UTC time? And that's, I just want to tell you about the new schedule. Another thing is I want to go over the market, what's going on. Again, a red day. Oh my God. I'm only showing you red days. So keep up. I'll go briefly into what's going on with that. And then I wanted to go over some indicators, the moving average indicator, and because that's what everyone uses. Everyone likes to use the 20-day, the 50-day, and the 200-day. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on the chart, and you guys can see what I'm saying. And then I want to tell you guys more about the perspective of where we are in the cycle. So let's hop on to the charts. Oh, and one more thing, guys. Before I can go into anything more in depth, I do have to tell you guys, all right. Now we can go back to the charts. Here we go. This is the fun stuff. So go ahead and just make this full screen. And I got this all up here. All right. So everyone likes to look at, especially when you're starting out, everyone's always telling you about the 20-day, the 50-day, the 200 days. That's all great. Everybody uses that. I get it. It's when you're starting out, you have that need to use indicators, right? But I want to say before I jump into this is that no indicator, no matter what indicator you use, in fact, isn't going to help you, isn't going to be like guaranteeing you great results. So a lot of this choices that you make are based on what you do, because you're the one that's clicking the button. You're the one that's clicking the button. So you determine, when to buy and when you should sell. Okay. So even with all, it doesn't matter. There's a whole bunch of indicators. So it's up to you when you decide you want to buy, and up to you when you decide to sell. So, but the reason why I'm bringing up these 3 indicators is because it's what everyone likes to look at. There's nothing wrong with it though. But when I was first learning how to trade, everyone liked to talk about like, oh, if the price is above all 3 indicators. So like, for example, Bitcoin is above the 50 days. So this is the 50-day, this is the 200-day, and this is the 20-day. So if price is above, right? Price is above all of this, all 3 of these indicators, then it indicates that is all bullish, right? So that indicates it's bullish and so forth. So we're still in a bullish trend right now. Price is right now going down. It looks like it's fighting back. You could tell the bulls are fighting hard to reclaim that the 20-day moving average. Okay. So if you guys don't know anything about averages, 20 days is basically an average of 20 days into what's going on. That's what that indicate. That's what the 20-day indicator is, and then so forth for 50 and the 200. Rather than having points that go like this, rather having data points like this, and then you get like up and down zigzag. You get this smooth line instead. So that's the whole point of these lines. And they're nice because they tell you the trend. Where are we going? You know, if you look at this trend, we're clearly going upward, right? We're clearly going upward. We're above the 200-day. 200-day has been more. It looks like it's been a little bit flatlined, just a little bit. So, with that said, you can use these moving averages. If you guys don't know how to use Atom, you just go here. I think it's in when you first log into Gate, it's already there for you. So you guys could just go in with all that stuff and so forth. Another thing is, so what's going on? What's going on with Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin is down, right? This is where we are. This is where we are today. We're at 60, let's say 62,000. But we're still, you know, we're still there. This is not bearish because I'll tell you what bearish is. We're like what? This is the all-time high. And we're like 11%. This is nothing. This is nothing. If you're only 11% from the high, that's nothing. You know, you can easily see or compare this, that we've been down previously from, this is all-time highs, okay? We've been down 50%. And that was actually just a few months ago. This was back in May. This was back in May. So a 10% drop or 11% drop is very little. So when you add that on top of what's going on with, let's say, our channels, right? And the indicators already clearly are telling you, hey, we're in a bull market. But I want to say that these moving average, they're only indicators, right? And in my opinion, they are lagging. If you ask another trader, they'll probably tell you, yeah, the moving averages work, but they're also lagging indicators. So you know, if you really are a cautious trader and you're like, okay, when should I deploy my capital? You do that at the 200-day. Like this is considered the death cross. So when price goes below the 200-day, then that is bearish. So then you can say like, oh, okay, it's time for me to get out. But when price moves above the 200-day, that's bullish. We call that the golden cross. So that's how most traders like to use the 20-day, the 50-day, and the 200-day moving average. So that's just a little, you know, just everyone likes to use this. For me, I'm just like, it works. It works. It's a good indicator. It's a good time to tell when people are actually buying in too. So, moving averages. I want to go into what the psychological is going on here. So we're in this like, you should always, like, whenever you're doing trading, you should think about channels. So one channel is, we're like right here. We're right here. This is half a channel. This is half the channel, by the way. I'll go in. I'll explain that in a little later. So we're here on this channel. See, you have bottom here. We have a bottom there, right? And I can adjust that right here. Right? So we're here. We're about halfway on this channel. We're not really even that, you know, we didn't even hit here. A lot of people are waiting for Bitcoin to go up to like 70K, right? But here's the thing, price doesn't just go to the moon. There's always going to have these pullbacks. So these pullbacks are, you know, you have to anticipate that we are going to get these pullbacks. And if you guys watched last week's video when I was telling you about like, we kind of got a bit of leverage. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if we hit like 55,000. I would not be surprised. And that would put us here at the bottom of the channel. If we go down to 55,000, is this a good time to deploy your capital? Well, I'm not a financial advisor, but I definitely would be scooping up some type of discounts here. So that's just half the channel. I want to show you the full channel and how other analysts, see a lot of analysts like to do this. They like to show you have you ever seen, like, have you guys seen these kind of news where everyone is talking about Bitcoin to hit $100,000, right? Bitcoin could hit 100,000 before the end of 2021. Well, we're in November right now, right? But it's not gonna, it lacks the intensity. We'll talk about Ethereum in a little bit. But what I'm trying to say is a lot of these people are predicting Bitcoin, and maybe even you're predicting Bitcoin to hit 100,000. I think it can also hit 100,000. I'm not so sure if about the end of the year, but who knows, right? If we consolidate more, then I could think that we could possibly hit $100,000. But in order to get there, we gotta flush out leverage. We gotta flush out leverage. So back to this. Going back here. Okay, so we can get there. We can get there. Just don't be so antsy. Don't be so antsy. In fact, you should look forward to these pullbacks. So let's go back to this full screen. All right. So they're saying, when I'm saying they're saying, I'm talking about other analysts. A lot of analysts have came out and said that Bitcoin could possibly hit 100,000, right? So how are they coming up with that projection, right? They're coming out with this projection. Well, I'll tell you how they're coming out with that projection. They're coming out with that projection. All right. They're coming out with that projection using the channels. And let's see. I like using here. So we're here. Let's say we're like right here, okay? We're like 62 or 60. And the projection is that we're going to hit 100,000. Okay, so we hit 30,000. We hit 38,000. The next low that I could possibly foresee, I already told you, is 55, between 54 to 55, 56,000. I could see Bitcoin going down that low. But if they're coming out with this projection of $100,000 per Bitcoin, per coin, right? Do you think that's conservative? That tells me that we're only in half the channel here. We're only half the channel. I don't know about the end of the year, but I can see that we can easily get to, oh, I don't want to say 200,000 per coin, but you've probably heard other analysts say that Bitcoin could possibly hit $200,000. So this is not the time to be afraid. If anything, this means stock up to here, stock up in these regions, right? That's what I would be doing. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. But if Bitcoin comes down here, that's when this is where you would love, you should love to stock up. So you stock up here, and then you could ride it all the way out here, right? You could ride it up here. It's not going to go straight up like this, by the way. The Bitcoin will never, never, never go straight up like that. It did miraculously here, but if you think back, these were all drops too. See, Bitcoin had drops here, Bitcoin had drops here, and Bitcoin had drops here. Now, it doesn't look like it, but these drops are like, you know, these are like 20, 30 some percent drops. So when people tell me about, oh, it's dropping here like 2-3% today, I'm just like, it's not much. You know, when it drops 30%, now these are big numbers because this affects a lot of the altcoin portfolios. So I just want to show you this channel, okay? Use these parallel channels, and it helps you gauge where we are. So using these channels, you can see for your own self. Now, Bitcoin, in order for, like, for example, because Gate.io is an altcoin hub, right? It is important to know where you are. So, for example, if you guys are into stock trading or ever have stock traded, like, for example, the S&P goes up, right? With it's basically an index of the stock market, right? The best 500 stocks. So when stocks go up, the S&P goes up naturally, right? But if the S&P goes down, you know, other stocks, you know, stocks go down, right? So when stocks go down, you know, like the S&P is like a general market trend. If stock and S&P goes down, naturally a lot of the other stocks within the index are going to also go down. It's the same way with the NASDAQ and the Dow Jones. When blue chip stocks go down, like, for example, Boeing, because it's more heavily weighted, that Dow Jones is naturally going to fall down. So Bitcoin is kind of one and the same, because Bitcoin is like an overall of the market of all these little altcoins, and they're like trying to climb up. We're like, this goes back to Ethereum. I can go over Ethereum in a little bit, but Ethereum is like an altcoin. If other altcoins such as, you know, like Gatecoin or Rune or Arweave, these are all, you know, altcoins. And there's a whole bunch of altcoins. I'm just naming the two. Even like Cardano, these coins naturally will go up with Bitcoin. They, in some sense, they a little bit do follow Bitcoin, especially when Bitcoin dominance is more prominent. So that's why everyone is always talking about, like, oh, you know, when are we gonna flip Bitcoin? Well, I don't know if we're gonna flip Bitcoin anytime soon, but definitely I would like to see Ethereum flip Bitcoin at some point in my lifetime. Hopefully, I think we'll see it. We'll see it. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys, you want to see what Bitcoin is doing before you know what to expect with the altcoins. Because in order for our altcoins, because Gate.io is altcoins, we want to see Bitcoin go up, because when Bitcoin goes up, then Ethereum naturally will go up too. And when Ethereum goes up, all the little altcoins, go up right after. So it goes in 3 cycles or 3 phases. All right, I hope everyone did everyone get that? So I'm just letting you know, from my point of view, we are still in the lower side of this channel. You guys can wait a little bit before you deploy. Don't get antsy. Just wait. You can wait. And with that, so, you know, like here, I want to talk about where is it? I talked about inflation last time, so I don't want to talk about inflation. Oh, Here we are. I gotta take myself off. Here we go. With you guys. So all-time highs and this channel perspective, here we are. If you guys wanted to, here, so now I'm going to go ahead and go into Ethereum. Oh, let's go to large. We go into Ethereum. Ethereum just conquering the world. We'll go ahead full screen. Ethereum is doing what Ethereum is doing. All right, let's use our handy tool that I just showed you. So we go here, we use our parallel channel. Where are we? Where would you stock up if you wanted to get Ethereum? And everyone keeps saying Ethereum is going to hit. I don't know how much people are saying Ethereum will hit, but they're saying that Ethereum is going to hit 20 grand. So this goes back to like, this is why I'm showing you this parallel channel. How are people coming up with these absurd numbers? Here we are, right? We're right there. Why is this always appearing there? I don't understand why it's always there. So we're at 42, let's say 42,000, okay? 42,000, and everyone is saying we're gonna hit 18. I could see Ethereum going up to potentially, I don't want to say 20,000. That's really if Ethereum went to 20,000, that's an astronomical gain. So I want to be a little bit more conservative. I would project that it can get to 14 to 16,000. I could see it heading there. 20,000 is a little bit more. I mean, it could definitely hit there. It could definitely hit there, but um, for now, I could only, based on this chart pattern, like, yeah, it could hit there. It really can hit 20 grand. But based on this, I'm actually a little bit more conservative. So I think it can hit around potentially 13 to 16,000. And that's being conservative. Okay. So if this was to play out, we would have coin, Ethereum could just go like this, like that, and then just kind of hit here, right? In a perfect world, right? In a perfect world. But here's what's more likely to happen. It's going to hit here, and then it's going to come down here, right? And then it may come up here, and then it may go up there, right? So these kind of charts play, not charts, but crypto or market, this is how often they play back. They always have pullbacks. It's actually something you should embrace more. You want to embrace pullbacks more often than like, oh my God, it's falling, right? Rather than panicking, you should embrace that and have not necessarily, I don't want to say gunpowder, but have something on the side, like what's a good phrase? Aped. You want to have ape money available. You want to have ape money available to take on the bottom of these channels. See, if you look, I know Ethereum has made this big rally up, but if Ethereum goes down to, let's take this off. If Ethereum goes down to like 4,000 or 3,900, are you telling me you don't want to stock up on Ethereum? You can stock up right here at the bottom of the channel, and you already have like these 2 points here to give you a good indication of where it is using the wonderful tool parallel channel. Using parallel channels, I can tell you exactly, well, no, I don't want to say exactly, but it gives you a general area of a place to buy if you wanted to buy something. If you wanted to buy something, you use these channels. Now, I can't be talking about, oh, it's at the bottom of the channel. This could easily go down here, right? Ethereum could easily go down here. Will it happen? It can. It can. It definitely can. But there's also a higher chance that it may not. I shouldn't say it has a higher chance of not happening. That's not the correct way. I should definitely, but it can pull out from the channel. But using this channel, you can have a good reference of where you would want to buy in. So just little tips here to help you get there, to help you know where you would like to buy into these zones, or what you would want to get, where you want to go into these altcoins. And so when we see Ethereum, see, like, like Ethereum has just been running, right? Man, I'm having this is not how I was wanting this to go. This is not how I wanted it to go right here. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. So Ethereum's made a phenomenal run. I think now it's time for Bitcoin to make a run. But before Bitcoin can make its run, I think Bitcoin should have a little bit more of a pullback. It may not. But again, if you guys are always unsure, whenever you guys are unsure, if you see you guys are looking at Bitcoin, if you're looking at Bitcoin at like the 4-hour chart, which is one of the charts I actually use. Here we go. Full screen. Okay, it doesn't want to do full screen right now. All right. It's not obliging my commands here. Okay, that was a little weird. So we have the 4-hour chart. If you're looking at Bitcoin on like the 10 seconds or the 1 minute or the 1 hour, it looks like the world is ending, right? So whenever you're in doubt about Bitcoin, this is where you zoom out. You can even like like Gate has gone through lengths to have this done too. So they even have the 1 week and they have the 1 month. Does this look like a bear market to you guys? This looks nothing like a bear market. This is a pure bull market, and this is the weekly. I'm sorry, not weekly, monthly time frame. So each candle here. Well, okay, this is a little bit of a bear market. This is bear market. Okay, don't get me wrong. This is bear market, but like these are, each candle represents 1 month. Right? 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. You could see here on the bottom where you stand on it. But what I'm trying to say is when you are so close, when you're looking at Bitcoin on an hourly chart or a 1 minute chart, the world looks like it's ending. So when you're having doubts about what's going on in Bitcoin, take a look at the daily chart. Right? You take a look at the daily chart and then you can look at the weekly chart. So the weekly chart, we have 1 red candle. That's nothing. You're gonna see, we're always going to see a little bit of red, but this week is not, the week's not over, the year's not over. So you have to be more optimistic too. So don't be afraid to, like I said earlier, if Bitcoin goes down to the 55, 57, 58 region, these are opportunities to buy. What I would imagine is that this here is going to hold, like let's say Bitcoin drops down to this $58,000 region. This is your first line of support. So this is your first line of support, but I wouldn't be surprised if it just took a little bit of a dip down to 55. But, like I said, just be patient. Just be patient, especially if this is your first time to trade. I don't want to be telling you like, yo, deploy all your apes, I don't want to go tell you like, you need to go get your apes. They need to come here right now. You need to ape in or else we're going to miss out on the best terrain ever. You don't need to ape in. Just take your time. This is not a race to, I don't know, a race to life. If anything, enjoy this journey. Enjoy the journey to get there, right? Learn about the things that I'm telling you. Use the indicators, the 20-day, the 50-day, the 200-day. Use these. They're slow lagging indicators, but that's why I'm bringing up the channel parallel channel for you guys, so that way you can deploy it right away. You don't need me. You won't need me to tell you like, oh, okay, like what's going on. You can do this yourself. You can chart. Multiple platforms, they provide you with these trading view tools. Use them. Don't just ignore them. Use them. And also they input all these indicators. Use them. They're there for you to use. So with that, I hope you guys like this. Please, if you guys like this content, please subscribe. I am going to be doing this every week on Tuesdays. If you guys, if you want, if you guys want more content, you have to put it in the comments. Let me know if you guys like it. And I always appreciate like any type of feedback, what you guys think, what you like, what you want to see on this platform would be great too. And I could always like ask them like, yo, we need this, right? So I am hoping you guys all the best. Don't panic. If anything, whenever you see big red candles, go to bed. Go to bed, go out, go to the beach, go to your friend's house, go play video games and have a good time. Don't like you don't be in front of your computer panicking. That's the worst. Like I've been there. That's the worst feeling in the world. But sometimes it really does help to go out, leave your house and go see your friends and your family. And hopefully they're not COVID crazy or anything. But anyways, thank you guys. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope I provided you some useful tools here to help you analyze this, what you would like to see, and have a good time. Have a good week, and bye.